All right, the other battery ran out, so we're going to just grab this one so we can keep it rolling. So they're going to always come through Cancer with it seem like an on-time word when you're drained. But remember, they have an ulterior motive. If I can just stay next to Cancer, then I can get everything I need. I can get their fresh water, their great encouragement, their so on and so forth. But remember, they've been contaminated by manipulative people. So what do you think they're doing to you? Manipulating you as well. So like I said before, it may hurt some people that you have to sever ties with them because you're realizing that they're connected to toxicity, but you're not going back down to that. You're not going back down to how you used to feel with certain energies. Here we have the Four of Wands, the Justice card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and also the Strength card. Some of these energies will even try to sue you and take you to court. Here we have the Justice card, but anyway, you won. It's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. And even if they don't take you to court and there's not a justice, some kind of judicial something going on here, the fact that you're removing them and releasing the heaviness off of your scales, it's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted here. For you, you're going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted. In comes a new and exuberant love. Or if you're already in a romantic relationship, that's going to seem like it gets a little bit more spicy. Now we have more time to get to know each other even more, motivate each other, keep each other, motivated. Here we have the King of Pentacles, wealthiest card in the deck. Wealthiest card in the deck, right? We got the Ace of Pentacles. Remember, you went from the Five of Pentacles because somebody was draining on your energy to Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Not one person could ever say that they played a role in you making this money. It was your obedience to Source. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, like I said, Source is sending you information. Eight of Pentacles. Additional, multiple streams of income because why? You're connected to a soulmate who could be a member of your soul tribe. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. You're connected to somebody who is now you all are bouncing creative ideas off of each other. You all are connecting and telling you who you need to contact to get your website up to do your business. They're giving you all these creative ideas, podcast, YouTube channel, this and that. You're not worried about what you left behind. You said, I tried my absolute best, but I'm not going back that way again. Nope. I kept vibrating low to kind of help pull somebody up out of their space. They just weren't moving. They was, for whatever reason, they were scared, they were nervous, burned out, whatever it was. You just kept trying and trying and trying and trying. They didn't want to they only wanted to come to you to get some water whenever they were thirsty. It started to get to a point where you were becoming toxic to other people around you and drained. So it's just like, keep this animal at bay, keep it on the leash, because if you allow this to come out, the pride, the arrogance, when I tell you that if you let this animal off a leash, you could literally let them have it, literally devour them. If you really wanted to say some stuff about how you waited around for them to get it together and how you were there for them, you could literally unchain that lion, and that lion would take off and just y'all ever watch the nature channels? Those lions are not kidding around. They just sitting there like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing, right? So you keeping all of that, and you staying laser focused. The Strength card is the 8th card in tarot. 8 is the money exchange number. You're keeping your eye on not just your career and your career success and your prosperity. You're keeping your eye on the stability that you've created for yourselves, the security that you've created for yourself. You could have gone to school and created a very secure, stable life for yourself. And so people that you just keep trying to help, the moment you try to encourage them and they burn you or seem like they're getting upset with you, how many times you going to let that happen? Here we have the Seven of Wands. I do see somebody sitting down and sort of just envisioning themselves in a space where they're creating, you're through visualization, the power of visualization, visualizing yourselves in a situation where everything is free and clear. You have the love of your life that you want if you want it. Is new and exuberant for you, whether you've been in a relationship with the person for years or not. It just seems like there's this newness to the relationship. Or if you're single and you desire new love in your life, you have room for it now. You're not stressed out, worried about this and worried about that. So let's see what else we got going on here. Very, very nice. I mean, it really is a journey. It's a journey. I mean, somebody may have been burned 7 times before they said, you know what, I'm starting to lose focus on what my vision is. I'm starting to lose. I'm starting to forget why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm starting to forget. How many times you gonna be burned on the job before you're inspired to move on to start your own business? How many times you gonna be burned at family functions before you finally decline that invitation and say, you know what, I'd rather sit home and stream movies or music, or I would rather just kind of grab me a cup of tea or coffee and sit out on my balcony or deck and just relax and just reflect on all the goodness that's coming my way. I'd rather sit home and I need to meditate. How many times are you going to be in a romantic relationship where it's just confusing for you before you say, you know what? That's counterproductive. It's draining. It causes me to be upset and frustrated before I need to move on. Or are you going to stay in a state of confusion, keep making excuses for people? Here we have 38, nourish your temple. 38 reduces to 11. 11 is the 11 is the number of light. When you see the number 11, when people say, I keep saying 11, 11 on my clock. When you see the number 11 symbolizes light, L-I-G-H-T, but it also represents getting off the fence and moving to staying in your purpose, staying in your light. You inspire more people when you're in your light, but it can also irritate some people's demons. It causes them to get frustrated and angry with you because you're so happy in your light. In your light, there's healing. That's your purpose. If there's healing, the energy is gaining momentum. The energy is waxing. So somebody is feeling more and more energized to move on from something. You know, you're getting a lot of clarity. It's having like a domino effect, right? I'm going to give somebody an example. Let's say, because I like to give you all examples so that you can kind of like really look at your life, because I know this is a general reading, right? Let's say you have an adult child that's in a relationship with someone who you know is not good for them. And this person is being used up. Your child is being used up. You keep trying to tell the child in the most gentle way. You try to say it to them in a gentle way, to them in a gentle way. Something about this energy feels off. It doesn't seem like it's a healthy thing. And they get raging upset. They get really, really upset, right? Not to a point where they cuss you out and disrespect you, but you don't really know and you don't such and such. You're like, okay. All right, well, you know what? Let me try to get in the benefit of the doubt. Let me go around a couple of more times. But see, your first mind is right. So just to appease them, okay, all right. Let's set up something. Well, we with this person for a minute. And you starting to see more and more that you were right. Your first mind was right. Till you realize you start to see your adult child or that loved one. It could be a sister or brother that's in a relationship with somebody that's draining their energy. You start to see them change. They become even more discouraged. Because they stepped away from their light. They stepped away from their purpose. Let's say they love cooking, or let's say that they love singing, or let's say that they love writing. You know, maybe they're writing a book, or maybe they are a singer or something. And now they're around some people, they feel drained, they don't feel creative anymore. And guess what? As a water sign, you all are born with creativity because water is creativity. That's all this all this information is traveling to you all first and foremost. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, extremely creative. When you're around people that's sucking the life out of you and their energy is toxic and low vibrational and they're constantly burning you, and every time you have a performance they want to have sex with you because they want you to pour out that water into their energy. So now they become more energized where you become more drained and confused. Somebody better wake up, like for real, like how important your water is. Everything travels through water. Everything travels through the air, water, the earth, and through fire. Everything travels. That's why these elements are so important and how much we can learn from these elements. Somebody has definitely been connected to some people who want to walk through that vault door with you. They see wealth all over you. They see you come from a stable family. A lot of you all come from stable families. Just a lot of people in general come from stable families. And we're not talking about perfect, okay? There's no such thing as a perfect family. But a lot of you all, your ancestors have invested so much in you. You're the first person to do a lot of things in your family. You got to support people, show up for you, all kinds of stuff. And even if that's not the case, you got friends that are like family that'll show up for you. They see the kindness in you, Cancer. If you let certain people just because you love these people, you can love a person to pieces. You can have all kind agape love that's no strings attached, and you can still say, nope. I keep trying to tell you, you will not listen. I see something you don't want to see, so I'm going to have to walk away, and I'm going to have to operate in faith. I'm going to have to leave you there, and however the chips fall, they're going to have to fall that way. But I'm not your God. I can't save you. That's where a lot of people go wrong, thinking that they can save people. We don't have dominion as human beings. We don't have dominion over other human beings. We can't save anybody. That's where a lot of people get it twisted. Oh, if I hang in, everybody else abandon them. Why do you think everybody else abandoned them? They weren't taking anybody's advice. We have no choice but to evolve. None whatsoever. That's why I don't talk about humility on my channel. You live long enough, you'll be humbled by source. We cannot, and I'm not your source. I'm just shining a light. That's it. I don't need to talk about humility on my channel. This is not a comparison story of like, I got to one-up you and say my life was worse than yours and you got to sit around. I'm not trying to trauma bomb with you. I'm trying to help. Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right here. There's a lot of wealth in your cards. And and everything is, God is like, I got everything perfectly aligned for you. All you need to do is let some energies go. You got to let them go. You got to keep in mind that God created the devil. So if God knows exactly what your demons are, God is going to let the devil loose to test you with your demons. If you are an over-nurturer, and I'm saying right here, over-nurturing, I got to keep giving and giving and giving. Every time I get money, I got to give it to these energies. Every time I get money, I got to pay off this person's bill. I got to do this. I got to keep sacrificing myself. It's time to take action. It's time to take action. Somebody is burning you out. It's like somebody's wheels are spinning and they're not going anywhere. How come, and don't see what's happening? Well, how come the check I was waiting for hasn't come in the mail? You all are the money sign, and when your money when stuff starts happening around you, where you're going to have to start pouring out money instead of receiving more money, that's God's way of trying to get a message to you. You're pouring out more money than you're receiving. So however God is going to get the message to you, God is saying, listen, you spending more money than you making, and you got some energies that's sitting around you enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're the one that's stressing out while they fake stressing. And you know what fake stressing is. Oh my God, what's like somebody, I mean, like, it don't even compare. It's like, what? Are you serious? That's what you almost want to say. Like, are you serious? You're not. So you need some alone time. Somebody need to be on the beach somewhere to let that creativity flow. And in that creativity flowing, God is going to show you exactly who it is. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised and don't be upset. Because you can be confused all by yourself. You don't need somebody else confusing you even more with your own confusion. Like, what is that? Both of us walking around with blindfolds on, about to run straight into traffic. Like, I don't know about you, Cancer, but I'm not doing that, right? I'm taking the blindfolds off and saying, okay, I see that the light says green for them, stop for us. I'm going to stand right here. I need to take my blindfolds off so I can see that I'm not getting ready to walk into traffic and hurt myself, right? 000. I am a creator. You are one with the Creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. 000. That is what I have for you. That is what I have for you. That is what I have for you. And I will see you all on Motivational Monday. Bye, Cancers.